So, you like bacon? Do you know the consequences of eating bacon? Let me educate you a little bit. This is probably what you think farms are like.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a pig, E-I-E-I-O. With an oink oink here and an oink oink there. Here an oink, there an oink, everywhere an oink oink. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Unfortunately, a farm looks more like this. Now imagine the millions of Americans who eat bacon and other pig products, and the millions of pigs that are required for this mass production. Where does their waste go?
You're looking at a lake of toxic pig feces and urine, the size of 4 football fields. That's because thousands upon thousands of pigs are inside of these buildings. Their waste falls through slats in the concrete floor, and it's flushed directly into this giant open-air cesspool.
Henry writes about a hog waste problem in North Carolina. Here's a short interview with him. What makes you start thinking about hog waste problem?
The reason why the issue of hog waste is so important for me is this summer I worked on a farm growing mushrooms in Warren County, North Carolina, and we worked in the field pretty much all day. And there were several times throughout my 3-month experience over the summer that I would have to switch locations because hog waste was being sprayed, and the smell is just so bad, and there's a real health risk with E. coli and other diseases that you can get from doing the fumes of the hog waste that are carried through the wind.
What do you think are the negative effects of hog waste?
So this hog waste was being sprayed, and I was very curious as to where it was coming from. So I later found out companies like Smithfield and other big corporations own these farms that look like factories, called factory farms. And as you have seen from the aerial footage of the drone, they're very big places, and they generate a lot of hog waste, which are pumped into these lagoons. And the real danger with these lagoons is North Carolina is very prone to hurricanes, especially down east. And when a hurricane comes, it causes flooding, which floods lagoons and puts this hog waste everywhere. And most of the water comes from wells. So a lot of people's water is at risk of getting contaminated, getting real sick from that. And also, when hog waste is sprayed in the air, it's disgusting, and people risk getting sick.
How can we connect everyday pig product consumption to the hog waste problem?
The reason I decided to do this project was because of my experience on the farm this summer, and I wanted to raise awareness of the hog waste issue. And I think the best way to raise awareness about this issue would be using signs of sorts, because in Warren County in the 1980s, PCB was being illegally dumped. It was kind of sponsored by the state in a community that was very poor and majority people of color. But what the state also did was, by each dumping site, they put up signs saying that PCB was being dumped here, and it helped generate buzz, which helped inspire this environmental justice movement, which is widely considered the start of the environmental justice movement, the Warren County movement. And then also comparing this to Raboteau's work, which we saw how these highway signs helped catch her attention and really were inspiring to her and really generated buzz. I think that could be very beneficial in raising awareness about this issue, and awareness brings solutions.
In the current industrial farming, we should eat food more than just having awareness. We need to take responsibility for our eatings.